just low key, and I am. I say I am. You know who I am. It said Jim Carrey was hiding in New Zealand, the whole time, allegedly. All right, what is this? Day 7. Day 7. People still watch basketball?
This is fucking embarrassing! I mean, this was some of the most diabolical haram. What the fuck? Believe it or not, you might have to guard somebody in the NBA, man! This fucking sack of shit is the worst player I've seen in my life!
Yeah, I haven't watched basketball in so long, bro. It's just like the Goyim games, it just doesn't, the magic is gone. You know? This just doesn't do it for me, man, at all. Unless I'm hanging out, getting drunk, and lowering my vibe, I can't, none of that shit. None of the Goyim games entertain me, bro. Maybe boxing. Maybe boxing is like the last thing that I can actually sit down and watch, but that's about it.
Monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus. I have 40 analysts working full-time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games, cryptocurrency, podcasts, short-form video, Wikipedia, LLMs.
Can we use some of that technology to go find out who trafficking women and children? I want to use some of that technology to find out who actually eating babies and hunting humans. Use that same fucking energy to go declassify these motherfucking Epstein files so we can actually get the list.
Yeah, it just, it becomes a broken record, bro. It's like we asking them people to lock themselves up. You asking Donald Trump, who's owned by them people, to drain the swamp. It's just, it's crazy, bro. And we are definitely showing our slave race, or slave DNA is showing, man. We're asking our oppressors to hold themselves accountable. It's sad. It's pathetic. It really is. It really is, man.
Girl.
Ask a trans person the gender of their pet. Ask a trans person the gender of their pet. And then ask them how they can tell.
I have that dog, and then I'm watching my parents' dog, and he's right there. So, both of them are boys. My dog is just eating his Happy Meals that I got him. Congrats. Puppies, LOL, love them. Yeah. How do you know they are boys? Well, I guess mentally I don't know that they identify as a boy, but they both have penises. So that is how I know that they're boys.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha, bitch.
So you use biology to determine dog gender. Do you know, I'm not going to get into this with you. A dog is a dog. A dog is not a human. They don't have the same mental as we do. Hey, Adam.
You sure about that?
So gender is mental. We're just going to keep on reading past.
You played yourself. I'm sorry.
And that's another reason. That's another reason why we deserve to lose World War III, man. The quality of fucking human beings we got in this country, man. We don't deserve to win shit. Let's have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking crazy, man. What are you talking about? These are gonna be our on the ground soldiers right here, man. This is crazy. It's called selective delusion, man. Selective delusion. You feel me?
Think that I could live without these people. Shorty I'm talking to got it.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your ineptness as leaders.
This is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
Nobody wants to fight for Israel.
This is crazy. That's crazy. That's a whole Marine.
Please stand up as a Marine and stand up.
That's a whole Marine.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
Look at this. This is how they treat Americans that risk their lives.
Somebody come help him. You won't even look back. Look at you guys. You're like robots.
Yup.
Oh my God. What?
Dang. Did y'all see the video? Oh my God. I hope I got it saved. Listen, man, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yo. Did y'all see that video where, I don't know if it was Congress, whatever it was, but the politicians, when Netanyahu he was on the podium and they kept applauding for like 5 minutes and he even got annoyed. He was like, okay, that's enough. Bro. And I was thinking about, I was like, damn, even us, even I'll just say me. These motherfuckers been kissing that wall since Bill Clinton, correct me if I'm wrong. This been a unite. We are so late to this party, bro. We are so late to this motherfucking party. Yo, it's been the United States of Israel for a long time, man. But the way they did this, Marine, I mean, this is crazy.
Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
They arresting him?
Ow! Fuck, my arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him?
Come on,
My left
guys.
arm is broke. I understand. Don't fight.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come on.
I need
This
you
is
to
crazy.
move, okay?
Stop.
They broke his arm and stuff.
Ryan,
Jesus.
stop.
He's fighting for you, not for him.
Look at him.
They broke his arm. Oh
This
my
nigga a
God.
gangster though.
Oh, man.
Please, can you get him some kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
You are? It's great.
I'll step back, please.
He's a gangster.
Medical attention, please.
Chelsea, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his
Why
arm
did he interrupt the hearing?
because there is a
How you gonna say they didn't break his arm? The Marine literally said, you broke my arm. Lady, you don't get your fake ass up out of here.
going to die for Israel, and we
It's a machete party, man. It's you know what I'm saying? Get this motherfucker. Get this fruit. It's fruit ninja time, Hurricane.
got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
I'm gonna grab you on the road. You can relax. Okay? Trying to show you
What? Did you come here to protest? I'm here for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't stand what they were saying anymore, so he spoke up. Is he with an organization? No, he's actually running for Senate in North Carolina. His name is Brian McGinnis. Two different? No, I don't.
These niggas are stupid.
And they all just kept their eyes forward, those cowards.
So the point is, this is an environment where this individual has the right to speak up because he fought for this country. He risked his life. Something that I would, you know what I'm saying? When my parents tried to drop me off at boot camp, I said, y'all could kiss my whole ass. I said, y'all could kiss my whole ass. You understand? So this is this is different. This is somebody that risked their life. They show up in their uniform. When that person speak up, I bet these cops that dragged them off, I bet they never served in the military. I bet they never risked their life. Let's have a real conversation. So we having a conversation of, which a lot of people don't respect, but it's it's a conversation about rank. That's the context, you know what I'm saying? This shit is about rank. Okay? And this guy outranks the people that broke his arm. I don't care if he shouldn't have been handled like that. Pause. He shouldn't have been handled like that. You don't put your hands on somebody like that. He could have been, if they didn't want him there, which is, it doesn't make any sense, but somebody that risked their life for this country has the right to stand up in that environment, wherever the fuck they at. They were at a armed service, a Senate Armed Service Committee hearing, okay? All right, and the dude, once again, niggas is not understanding. He was attacked for protesting the war. He was attacked for speaking up, for speaking for what a lot of people is feeling. He was attacked for saying we don't want to go to war with Israel, and he gets his arm broke. So what you think is going to happen to you? They're going to fly a drone into your fucking house. That's what they're going to do. They're going to press the button. Okay, they're going to press a button. They're going to press a fucking button, and your phone going to blow up, allegedly. Let's have a real conversation. Okay? They're going to kidnap you and sacrifice your ass just like they did that red heifer, allegedly. Let's have a real conversation. See, people love getting caught up. Niggas don't never pay attention to the context of what's going on. Context is in that world. I'm talking about in their world, the left-right paradigm and the people that's trying to save America. In their world. I don't give a fuck. But I'm talking about in their world. I'm trying to see it from their POV. In their little pretend world where they're trying to save America and shit. Right? This is about rank. And a Marine veteran outranks the motherfuckers that dragged him up out of there. Let's have a real conversation. You feel me? So that's, over Israel, bro. And it's not, he's saying it's smoking. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Have you ever heard of, it's nothing smoking mirrors about Pegasus. Dumb fuck. There's nothing smoking mirrors about Pegasus. There's nothing smoking mirrors about the Greater Israel Project. There's nothing smoking mirrors about Bibi basically being our president, running this country. You understand? There's nothing bullshit about this shit. There's nothing bullshit about these people that's in the military that's about to go literally die for no reason. There's nothing bullshit about that. But we live in this dumbass world where people, they only care about shit if it affects them personally. If I have a friend and my friend has children and their children died in that school over there, I'd be ready to crash out for my friend's children because I'm a real person. Okay? Let's have a real conversation. I'm a real person, and I'm not attached to this world. It can't, certain shit is unacceptable. They out here bombing schools, and so, you know what I mean? Like, what is smoke and mirrors about them kids that just got killed? Fuck is you talking about? Oh, but if it was your mama, your daddy, your kids, your your family, oh, okay, it'd be automatically real. See what I'm saying? And once again, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. It could all be fucking AI. It could be fake. All of this bullshit. But I'm talking from the context of, if this is real, if these events are factual, you understand? Me personally, I don't like that. I don't like when people are like out of sight, out of mind. Because at the end of the day, if you really a spiritual person, then you understand we are the collective. All of us are fragments of eternal fullness. All of us are fucking dirt under God, and we're all connected. So you think that whatever's happening, those are straight. It's happening to all of us. Let's have a real conversation on a spiritual level. That oppression is happening to all of us. Let's have a real conversation, because how they look at it is from their whatever fucking esoteric ritual state of mind, whatever. They feel if they can oppress one of us, they can oppress all of us. If you're gonna sit around and let your spiritual brothers and sisters get attacked, then and not do shit about it, then they can. And then when it's your turn, ain't nobody gonna fucking defend you. Let's just call it what it is. Even a fucking NPC, bro. Even a sheep. It's just a nigga. It was just you. When you was at a lower level of conscious. Let's call it what it is. Remember? I used to be you. The truth was always like a veil. As a child, you would peek through. Discernment became lethal. Recognize real evil. If demons want to go to war, I was trying to see if they bleed too. The spirit realm versus the matrix. I could feel it start to bleed through. The fuck is you talking about? It don't make no sense. They give us, like Rich was saying, man. Shout out Rich T. They give us these labels. The label puts you in a box or a cage, and then you staring outside of this cage, looking at everybody that's not in the cage with you as your enemy. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? They putting us all in this fucking prison, right? But we don't think we in prison because we can go to fucking KFC or Taco Bell, or we can go to the mall and buy some bullshit, right? But they put us all in this invisible prison. They put these labels on us, and then now we fighting each other instead of fighting the motherfucker that put us here. Talking about some smoke and mirrors, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get the fuck up out of here, bro. And when they do an FSC, and I was thinking about this earlier, where they fucked up was Donald Trump is a piece of shit. Donald Trump don't even give a fuck about us enough to do a false flag before we go to war. God damn. They probably said, Trump, do we want to knock some buildings down? Do we want to slaughter some children? Anything? Should we Dylan Roof? Should we clone Dylan Roof? Should we do something and blame them people? Trump was like, no, let's just go. We don't have time. We don't have time for it. He ain't even give us a fall. God damn it. We can't even get a proper psyop anymore. That's how long we've been awake. We can't even get, the fucking Matrix is so raggedy and ghetto. We can't even get a proper fucking false flag anymore that we can all argue about and shit before we go to war. Ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit? I was thinking about that. I was like, Trump really don't give a fuck. He ain't even try. He is the worst salesman ever. I mean, damn. Can somebody hit the like button, please? Please? Can somebody hit a like button, please? All right. What in the hell? All right. Okay, fuck it.
First, and he is ready in position.
Fuck it.
50 does not look worried. A charge up.
Fuck it.
As you can see, we have celebrities in the building, and we are ready to go. Tip is first, and he is
Palate
ready
cleanser.
in position. 50 does not look worried. A charge up.
I'm dead.
Great impact. Look at the support from his wife. T.I. trying to keep his composure. Even his gremlin son King is here. 50 seems to be lapping up the punch. Here he goes up next. Tip is still excited and pumped. 50 looking very confident. His hand out ready to go for his turn. Tip is still holding it together. Let's see.
God damn!
Rings out of his ass. His wife can't even believe it.
Shit.
Look at face down on the ground. Tip is on another planet. 50 still extremely confident. Look at the slow motion play. I can't believe Rick Ross gets up. He's gonna start something with 50. Oh no! You know they don't get along. He was Diddy's old boyfriend. Jesus.
Oh,
Shit out of
shit.
him. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. John
Oh,
Wall comes
shit.
in. He wants a piece. 50 wasting no time.
Oh, shit. Yo, whoever made this is a genius. And that's what rappers should do. Instead of all of this pretending to be tough and all of this fake gangster shit, you ain't gonna kill nobody ever in your life. They should have these celebrity slap shits. Anyway, fuck a versus. Nah, this shit is that's funny, dog. I'm sorry, y'all. My fault. My algorithm is fucked up. My algorithm is fucked up. Slap the shit out of y'all, man. God damn. And I gotta remember, a lot of this shit we can't even show on YouTube.
We're not always enthusiastic about the food that they were being served. So they were always trying to call for pizzas. And you can't order a pizza to the White House.
We'd love you to come over for pizza, but how was the pizza? Was it good?
Oh, what, he didn't get
Amal's pizza was better than Clue's. They both made, everybody made a certain kind of pizza.
There's no pizza we didn't love. Something.
Pizza, I don't want to. And then, I just didn't want to. There's a tree kitchen. I should let you pull whatever you want, but I need to take a step back because you just said something crazy. What do you mean, why would you want to eat pizza? I don't know why. Get up in the morning. Why? When he ended up the pizza, Harrison Ford grabbed a slice. He was very hungry. I saw him take
It's fucking the Joker.
They bought me my pizza. I couldn't bite. I couldn't fucking believe it. Best pizza I've ever had in my life. Tom Hanks was just beyond.
Anyway. Man, this is crazy. You wanna see some fucking, like, you know, how fucked we are as a species? Go on Instagram and go on the search page. Just look at this shit. Just look at this. It's just this is hell. This is hell. Look at this. What the fuck is this?
And my fellas, let's say y'all homeboy or y'all homegirl hooked y'all up on a blind date.
What the fuck
They
is
say everyone's
this?
somewhere special, so make sure you dress elegant. You show up and you see this. What's your next move? Let me know in the comment section.
Nah, blow the whole shit up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm rooting for Iran, allegedly.
CIA killed Kennedy.
No. You're talking to a guy that's read the entire JFK file.
You've seen all the secret stuff?
I've seen all of that, and I've seen the 7 pages of the 9/11 report. I've seen it all.
You don't say that to people that you can't tell what you saw. Should the Kennedy stuff be released?
Yes.
Is there anything there that is like,
man.
is anybody alive?
The problem is, the things that we can't release have nothing to do with the questions you guys are asking. That's about as far as I can go on it. But like the answers you guys want.
Said that the assassin was the driver
What?
in which he was riding in Dallas on that day, and it was plainly visible in a film withheld from the public.
Now, you brought that film with you. Let's take a look at that if we can. Here's...
Listen, that's what they said. They said the person driving the car. This was before me. What year was that? That Kennedy got they dropped the top off him, man. Cause Kennedy was talking about getting rid of the CIA, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That was before my time, bro.
Left, but they're tough and they want to fight. And they're calling, they're saying, how do we make a deal? I said, you're being a little bit late.
Damn, she said 1960.
We want to fight now more than they do.
God damn.
We've had 47 years, depending on the way you count it. I said, what's left? But they're tough and they want to fight. And they're calling, they're saying, how do we make a deal? I said, you're being a little bit late. And we want to fight now more than they do. We've had 47 years, depending on the way you count it.
So they're saying that there's missiles flying over Jerusalem. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did they blow something up in Jerusalem? A mosque or something?
Oh my God. What the f? Yo. Yo, what the? Oh my God! What the?
Please, somebody please tell Iran not to get onto Twitter. Like it's.
Yeah, because they're saying they closed the Strait of Hormuz. Iran said ain't shit moving. Yo, Iran is on some gangster shit, man. Iran is G'd up right now, man. Iran is on some gangster shit. They said, this is okay. I don't know if I could show this shit on here, bro. They gonna fucking be on some bullshit. They saying Trump looks scared. Listen, man, it's the game, man. You know, shout out Paul. Paul says that, you know, regardless of how you feel about Trump or whoever, any of these people, you know, he says that they're carrying out God's will. It's a plan. You know what I'm saying? And I look at everything. I always look at that from the other person's point of view. And when it comes to these people, they're fucking cowards, and they nothing like us. Their whole thing is preservation. So if you're looking at it from Donald Trump's point of view, allegedly they saying that Iran got shit on him, and he's saying that Israel got shit on him. So what can he do? If he does what he was put in there, he was getting hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, people still believe in this voting bullshit, this left-right paradigm shit. But no, your owner are the donors. Let's have a real conversation. The person that gave you all that fucking money when you was running for president, what the fuck do you need $250 million for to go on TV and tell people I'm running for president? The fuck do you need $250 million for? And then we're not going to talk about, you know, this motherfucker monetizing all the other shit. Let's have a real conversation, man. This don't make no sense. So we know, everybody should know now, even the people all the way in the back, you know what I mean? Even the people still living in the root chakra should know. At the bottom of the ladder, they should know. First level kindergarten conscious folk should know Donald Trump is owned and controlled by Net and Yahoo. Shout out Kanye. Everybody should know that. And you should have known that the first go around, but whatever. So it's just like, from Donald Trump's point of view, if he go out there and say, yo, I can't. Boom. Yo, you see how they did the supreme leader and his family. You think they will hesitate to completely end Donald Trump's bloodline? They won't hesitate. They're fucking cowards from their point of view. They're cowards. And all they want to do is hoard as much power and influence and wealth and whatever the fuck as possible until they die. And they said Trump, they're saying that he might have dementia or what is that shit called? Alzheimer's or whatever the fuck. He getting rashes everywhere. He got his hands is swollen. They said the dude, he might not even live to the end of his term. And for him, that's a win-win, because we're in World War Epstein right now. This whole shit is over some freaky motherfucker. I mean, this is some global freak-off shit we talking about. Global freak-off shit. Elon Musk begging this motherfucker, please. Imagine getting dubbed. He said, look up the Talmud. Shit. You better be careful talking about their precious scripture. You better be careful talking about some Talmud on here. You might want to delete that comment. You might be monitored. Your own government might start monitoring you. You might want to delete that comment. My Ute. Fuck is you talking about? They said that nigga Jesus burning in hell and shit or something, allegedly. Let's have a real conversation. Said something today. They said, correct me if I'm wrong. They said Iran got some shit called a gravity bomb. Nah, man. Nah, man. Hell nah.
Iran is fooling
the fuck is a gravity bomb?
Using anamorphic ground paintings to deceive the U.S. in Israeli attacks. The U.S. has been striking drawings of F-14. Iran is fooling the U.S. and Israel using Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny-like strategies. They're using anamorphic ground paintings to deceive the U.S. and Israeli attacks. The U.S. has been striking drawings of F-14s this entire time the last couple days. The Iranians reportedly put their jets underground weeks before the war started. It's reported that Trump thinks that he destroyed the entire Iranian Air Force, which isn't true. We've been striking drawings, and it's honestly pretty hilarious. The IDF...
Damn.
It's honestly pretty hilarious. The IDF also released this footage claiming a strike on an Iranian Mi-17 helicopter. But the target appears to be a painted helicopter decoy on the ground, suggesting the strike likely hit a fake target rather than a real aircraft. Look how the wings weren't affected at all, and if you watch closely, it's kind of super obvious. What is interesting is we use this same strategy in World War II, using inflatable trucks and tanks to fool the Germans. Iran is fooling the U.S. and Israel using Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny-like strategies. They're using...
Thank you. That's my correspondent, Mario. Thank you, Mario. You said America think Iran won't come back from a 1-3 lead. Iran is definitely up in the series right now. Iran is definitely up in the series 1-0, 1-0. He said that Star Trek shit. They said they got a gravity bomb, nigga. I don't even know what the fuck that is, bruh. I don't even know. He said sucks the atmosphere. Sucks the atmosphere for a second. Man, listen, bro. They gonna fuck around and be like, we got a black worm. We got a black hole or a wormhole bomb. Nigga, what? You gonna wake up in a fucking Naruto episode or some shit. You be like, what the fuck going on around here? We got a supersonic, a hyper supersonic wormhole nuke, nigga. What? What the fuck? You wake up. Hey, listen, bro. You gonna wake up. You gonna wake up at a Nephilim freak off, man. You gonna wake up as giants and dragons. You be like, what the fuck? Cause you gotta remember, CERN is always on some dumb shit. They trying to do all of this shit with CERN and manipulate particles, and then you got, the technology, the D-Wave, and they trying to put allegedly. Don't let Candace Owens hear this shit. Hey, don't let Candace Owens hear none of this shit. She got a taste of the conspiracy theorists, you know what I'm saying, talking points, man. That syrup, conspiracy theorist serum. Don't let Candace hear none of this shit, for real, man, but this is crazy. They said Iran has fired a FATTAH-2 hypersonic missile capable of speeds over 11,000 miles per hour. What in the fucking shit?
Did you see that? Whoa, did you see that?
No.
That was fast. That looked...
Ain't no way that's real. Ain't no way. There's no way. That look like a bunch of Anunnaki is drag racing. That look like an Anunnaki drag race. The fuck is this bullshit? Meanwhile, so they got money to fucking build shit like this, right? So they got money to build shit like this, right? But they gotta fuck up the Dollar Tree and make everything 25 cents more. But they got money for shit like this. So this is where our Dollar Tree taxes are going to. This is some fuck shit, man. This is some bullshit. They got a new leader. They appointed a new leader. He said it looks like an 80s video game. Russia got the Tsar Bomba. Man, listen, hey, if it's the end of the world, let's see some shit. Let's see some shit, man. I'm ready for somebody to fucking... They gonna wake up Leviathan. I'm waiting to fucking wake up one day and be like, look outside, and Leviathan is fucking Israel over. Let's have a real conversation. You imagine if fucking Iran got Leviathan on a leash and shit? Fuck it. I mean, turning Israel to a parking lot. That's what I'm waiting for, bro. Shit, show us something, man. Your streets gotta eat, man. It's been real boring since COVID. It's been real boring since COVID, man. Let's have a real conversation. It will shock the world. Said Candace, he said Candace be, he said America's Babylon. Candace be lurking over. Candace, man. I don't know who she started watching, but she, oh my God, she went to like the 10-foot. She was in the shallow. She went straight to the 10-foot, man. I'm like, Candace, your subscribers are going to lose their fucking mind. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Everybody know you got to ease into this shit. Or you could potentially destroy your fucking mind. Let's have a real conversation. How many people get into this shit? The occult and all of this stuff, and they just go crazy. They can't come back. Especially the people that start messing around with psychedelics and all types of shit, chemicals and shit. Just look at the gang stalking community, respectfully. I fuck with my fellow TIs and you know, people that's attacked on a spiritual level. But you cannot let this shit consume you, bro. You can't let this shit consume you. You got to tip your hat to it, acknowledge it, and keep it moving. That's it. Let's have a real conversation. He said America is the motherfucker who got rich and forgot where they came from. He said, oh man, y'all niggas in these fucking anonymous accounts, man. She went Alex Jones times said, yeah, she the new Alex. She a melanated Alex Jones. He said, wake up the Kraken. Listen, it's been real boring. It's been real boring since COVID, man. Look at this bullshit. God damn. I don't know if I could show any of that. I said, Iran, are you from America? Yo, hey, yo. It's about to be United States, Iran in this motherfucker, man. Shit. This is crazy. He said crip walking with reptiles. Oh, man.
Whatever. He's starting a war without approval from Congress. He's a freaking dictator. Whatever.
He was saying liberals when Obama attacked Pakistan. He's saying that's liberals when they was attacking and bombing all types of shit. But then as soon as Trump, and that's that left-right paradigm cult bullshit. And I've seen it with my own. I'm like, just like the immigration shit. And you know what I mean? With the ICE shit. Barack Obama was getting them motherfuckers up out of there. They didn't care. But as soon as Trump does it, it's like, bro, your cult, your cult of mind is showing. Ill. Put that shit away. That's what we need to normalize. Like shaming people for, you know, voluntarily or whatever, being in a cult of mind. Ill. Treat that shit like herpes or something. Ill. Put that away. Get away from me. I'm not sharing no juice with you. I'm not sharing no Capri Sun with you. I'm not sharing a kebab with you. I'm not sharing no chapstick with you. Get the fuck away from me. When you see people with that cult of mind bullshit, cognitive dissonance, selective delusion, get the fuck away from me. Treat that shit like a pussy bump. Back the fuck up. All this, I'm a concern. Fuck you. It's so much easier to say fuck all of you. It's so much easier to say fuck both of y'all parties. It's so much easier. You know, I'm talking to people and I'm like, bro, I'm talking to human beings and I'm like, I fuck with you. I could see myself actually liking you as a person, but every time you fucking talk, it's like you're running on this cult script. Who are you? What do you like doing? Goofball? What makes you happy? What are some hobbies that you have? Other than complaining in the comments section on Facebook and stupid shit like that. You know? I miss people. And I don't fuck with people. But I miss people. Like the 7% of me that like people. I miss people. Because now everything is about what cult you what cult you belong to. It's a fucking giant planet cult, bro. What cult you belong to? Get the fuck out of here. You bitch ass gummy bears. It's that man right now. This man is a gangster, Dr. Jiang.
That he would start a war with Iran.
Now, what they need to do with Dr. Jiang, America really need to kidnap this motherfucker. They need to kidnap this dude, and they need him to be the person that come up with strategies for America. They really need to just put a fucking black bag over his head and just be like, listen, bro, we'll let you go when this war is over, but for now, we need you. Because this dude is smart as hell.
You made 3 big predictions. 1, that Trump would win. 2, that he would start a war with Iran. And 3, that the U.S. would lose that war. Quite a stunning prediction. You know, do you stand by it?
Hit the fucking like button, please.
Right now, it's a war of attrition.
Please hit the like button.
Iran, and the Iranians have been preparing 20 years for this conflict. And now they have a pretty good strategy of how to weaken and ultimately destroy the American empire. So what the Iranians are doing is they're waging war against the entire global economy. And so they are striking the GCC countries. They're going after the critical energy infrastructure. They blocked off the Strait of Hormuz. And eventually, they will go after the water desalination plants, which is the lifeblood of these nations because they don't have fresh water supply. The Iranians are actually threatening the very existence of Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar. And why this is important is that the Gulf states are really the linchpin of the American economy. So what they do is they sell petrodollars and then they recycle the petrodollars back into the American economy through the investments in the stock market. And right now, we know that the entire American economy is propped up by AI investments in data centers. And a lot of that comes from the Gulf states. So if the Gulf states are no longer able to sell oil, and they're no longer able to finance AI, this AI bubble in the United States, then this AI bubble will burst, and with it will burst as well the entire American economy, which is really a financial Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, sir, an Amazon data center was literally hit in the UAE. Now, we also wanted to talk to you about munition. The United States is racing to accomplish Iran mission before munitions run out.
The United States military is not designed to fight a 21st century war. Remember, the military-industrial complex came to being after World War II. It was designed to fight the Cold War. And the Cold War was really about muscle flexing, who was to first get the person on the moon. And so the entire American military strategy revolves around very sophisticated technology that costs a lot of money to build. And that's what the American air defense system is. And that's why we're seeing this asymmetry in this war, where you have these $1 million missiles trying to take out these $50,000 drones. And it's not sustainable in the long term. And so what we're seeing is really the puncturing of the aura of invincibility that sustained American hegemony for the past 20 years.
We're fucked. We're fucked. Where I live at, the gas already went up 50, 60 cents. We day 7. I can only imagine how much the gas is on the West Coast. We day 7, 1 week. And I start from the day that they killed their supreme leader. So I think that was March. I'm sorry. I think that was, because they give us the shortest goddamn month of the year. I think that was February 28th, right? So that's when I start World War III. I mean, this shit been going on, forever. But somebody said BB been trying to start this war since he was born. I was fucking rolling. But shout out Professor Jiang. They need to kidnap him, and America need to put him to work, man. 813,000 likes. God damn. How we going into the war knowing we already lost? This is crazy. This is crazy. They saying Iran reportedly painting decoy jets to trick U.S. and Israel into wasting strikes. Then they saying the interceptor strikes are $1 million. We paying $1 million for the missiles that's supposed to intercept the drones and all and the other missiles and shit like that. This is crazy, bro. This is so dumb.
Start a war with Iran because he is.
This is dumb.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. Our president.
I was in 2011. But the thing is, I was thinking about earlier, these dumb fucks talking about, oh, well, what choice did we have, Donald Trump or Kamala? Did your dumbass ever think that this was all roads lead to this anyway? You didn't think Kamala was going to be over there? Correct me if I'm wrong. Has Kamala kissed the wall? Come on, man. All roads lead to this shit regardless, man. Period. But what they don't predict ever happening is the people coming together. That's the fucking joker. That's the wild card. That's the shit that they just don't even, I don't even think they even prepared for that. Hey, like these bastards ain't about to fucking unite. The Goyim only come together when they're forced to. When it's out of fucking scarcity or desperation. It's bullshit. Because we can, in this whole shit, we could shut down the beast system, the Matrix, in fucking 24 hours. Let's have a real conversation. Niggas talking about, well, what? We found out the world leaders is fucking kids for dinner and eating them for dessert while we still going to work. Because we slaves, man. We slaves. Ain't never teach us how to be warriors. The fuck? The fucking pedophile. The pedophile and the spies, they wrote our history books. The fuck? The fuck are you talking about?
The fuck up about he's the president.
This nigga crashing
I
out.
was told that if I voted for Kamala Harris in 2024, terrible things would happen. You know, grocery prices would go through the roof. Nobody'd be able to fucking afford anything. And we'd be at war within a year. And it looks like they were right. I voted for Kamala Harris in 2024. 77 million of you window-licking, bigoted pieces of shit.
Damn.
We're not smart enough to do the same. And now grocery prices are through the roof. Nobody can fucking afford anything. And we all just watched a demented septuagenarian do his best Lord Farquaad impression, talking about some of you may die as he drags us into a war that is by his own admission without congressional approval. So I ask you this today, MAGA. How you fucking feeling?
There you go.
Hope all you MAGA chuds that never shut the fuck up about he's the president of peace and we can't have a woman president. She might start a war on her time of the month. Are ready to
400,000 likes
for a president who started a war so we'd all forget that he's best friends with a bunch of fucking pedophiles. Excellent work, dumb fuck. I'll leave you with a quote from the president that you love to support. Our president will start a war with Iran because he's completely unable to negotiate. He's weak.
There you go. Left-right paradigm. Niggas a left-right paradigm zombie. A left-right 405,000 likes. That's 405,000 people that I'm pretty sure, that's playing the blame game. Still suffering from cognitive dissonance, selective delusion. Childish. Like, how childish is that? That's like being in a relationship and you have a problem with your partner and all you motherfuckers do is blame back and forth. And ain't nobody trying to find a solution so that the problem is deletes itself from the future. And that's what we living in with these people. These are retards. These are emotionally retarded people, unintelligent people. These are people that a lot of them are narcissists, okay? They have personality disorders and they're just overall fucking, you know, stupid people, low conscious level people, man. And they still, you know, They still are spiritual brothers and sisters like that, but you know, I'm just saying, if they just like, if somebody press Control Alt Delete and just they didn't exist anymore, huh? Binky in the house. I say Binky in the house. I ain't seen Binky since she said she had a Valentine. But we gonna leave that alone. Well, nigga, Hurricane, you need to get on TikTok and fucking Instagram. Your ass would definitely, you would go viral and get fucking picked up in the same day. You would go viral and get picked up in the same day, nigga. So maybe you should just stay on YouTube. Knowing your ass, man. This nigga, allegedly. Allegedly. Hurricane, the only nigga I know that make public terroristic threats and don't give a fuck, allegedly. If I wish a nigga would was a person, that's this nigga here, man. Yeah, man. Lord have mercy. All right, so yeah, we got this clown. The I told you so. I mean, it could be a fucking, the nuke of all nukes headed our way, and there'll be people arguing, we should have voted for Kamala. You don't get your bitch ass the fuck out my face, man. Lord have mercy. They saying the USA bombs a nuclear power plant in Iran. Let's see. China has sent 3 planes of weapons to Iran since start of Israel's bombing, and they're saying Russia and China are giving intel to Iran. Apparently, Russia and China don't really give a fuck what happens to America. Let's have a real conversation.
This countdown timer on X, and Iran just posted a mysterious countdown timer on X, and it has many people wondering, what does this mean? It starts by showing a watch with the time at 1:20 and goes on to show time moving forward. Then it shows Netanyahu from behind.
This nigga gonna say, there's no way America's being... How the fuck would you know? How the fuck would you know? Shut up.
Iran just posted a mysterious countdown timer on X, and it has many people wondering, what does this mean? It starts by showing a watch with the time at 1:20 and goes on to show time moving forward. Then it shows Netanyahu from behind with his voice, and then bang. It ends on a "we are present everywhere" 1:20. So what can this mean? I mean, should we be worried about this? Iran just posted a mysterious countdown.
I can't stand people that just be chat, you know, running their mouth and shit. Just showed you this video with supersonic, Super Saiyan, motherfucking, the fuck are you talking about? Planet Namek weapons and shit. Planet Vegeta weapons and shit. Shut the fuck up, man. The fuck he... Nigga BB, dog. She said we should worry about what's happening, not hypotheticals. Well, the thing is, you got to prepare. We got to prepare.
Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let him get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down with me. No.
Right. So we were talking about this. This is what they're going after, the resources, energy, trade. This is what they're gonna. This is real war. When you fuck over people's resources so that they turn on each other. Let's have a real conversation, bro. See, America, we spoiled as fuck. We don't know what no war is. Them people over there, man, they eat war for breakfast, dog. They eat war for breakfast with no biscuit. What is you talking about? They used to that. People over there that's constantly being fucking attacked and shit, bombed, all types of shit. That's their alarm system in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They give, oh shit, all right, it's time to get up. What you talking about? Hell yeah, Jiang. You didn't fuck the nigga name up? We just played a video of him. He broke the whole shit down. I said they need to kidnap him. Like, listen, Jiang, you gonna have to figure out how we can win this. If you want to leave, let's have a real conversation. And he made videos about, he came out of nowhere. And then there's going to be people that be like, oh, he's a plant. Who gives a fuck? It's not about the messenger, it's about the message, right? But he made videos about Jesus and all this other shit. He got good content. But as far as this video right here, it's saying Iran targeted the world's largest desalination plant located in Israel. Once again, take everything with a grain of salt. This could be AI, could be fake, could be propaganda. But they're saying this is considered the main pillar of Israel's water supply. So the desalination plants, they turn the ocean water, salt water, sea water, whatever the fuck, into filtered drinkable water. You blow that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't even gonna have, you don't have water, you're not even gonna have energy to fight. Man, listen, bro. That's real war right there, man. That's real war right there. Everybody think this shit is cute, man. And I'm not saying he doesn't make mistakes, but I'm saying for the information he put out on the table, and then he does his game theory series and all of that shit, he puts a lot of information on the table that the average person would have no idea about. Especially with these what's going on right now with this war and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So I got like 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get up out of here, but trying to see if anything else is new on here with Iran. Let me see. This is day 7, World War III. We in this bitch, nigga.
Of soldiers that have been killed during Operation Epic Fury.
We in this motherfucker, baby.
Pay attention and listen, because photos are now being released of soldiers that have been killed during Operation Epic Fury, and it is only going to get worse as time goes on, because like Trump said, there are going to be more casualties. But pay attention to what Senator Richard said, that they're going to start having boots on the ground in Iran.
I want to say I am more fearful than ever after this briefing that we may be putting boots on the ground, and that troops from the United States may be necessary to accomplish objectives that the administration seems to have. But I also am no more clear on what the priorities are going to be of the administration going forward.
Listen, bro. This is the perfect time for these soldiers to exercise free will. Okay? You are the dumbest person in the world if you give these people consent to drop you off in motherfucker Iran. If there was ever a time to exercise free will, okay?
China is probably going to go to war
with America. Here's why. 85% of China's oil, 85%, the U.S. now controls Venezuela and the Strait of Hormuz and Iran. Now, why did Japan bomb the fuck out of America during Pearl Harbor? Why did they take 2,400 American lives? Because we weren't giving them the oil they needed, and they were running out. So they said, we're down to our last resort. We must go to war. If China feels that way, right now they do. They have 90-day reserves, and they're going to have to spend significantly more money on their oil through Russian pipelines, which Russia's already expending tons and tons of resources on their current war, on their battlefront with Ukraine. So you have to ask yourself, if the U.S. is positioning them to gain leverage, are they undervaluing something? Well, Japan undervalued two things with America. One, their ability to mobilize the industrial complex for one, military things, aircraft carriers, boats, oil, and two, the morale Americans had and patriotism to get behind the war. Well, is America miscalculating Chinese mentality and infrastructure and industrial capabilities? The answer is, fuck yeah, they are. China will go to war with the U.S. if they feel they're struggling. They have massive industrial capability, and it will be a war of attrition with massive losses on both our side and theirs. So I don't know where this is heading, but I can tell you, if the U.S. doesn't figure out a trade deal right now with China for oil, we will go into World War III. And World War III will be the most brutal war. Why? Because if both sides start to lose, they will escalate to a nuclear war. And this isn't a regular war. This is a war run by AI, and this is a war run with the most advanced weapons we have ever had. The last thing we want to see is World War III between two of the world's superpowers, China and America. So America, get your shit together. Share this with your friends.
You know how pissed off America's gonna be, man? You know how pissed off America's gonna be if China say, yo, yeah, we banning y'all niggas from Temu. You know how pissed off Americans is going to be, man. It might be a civil war over Temu. If they ban Temu, it might be a civil war over that. Let's have a real conversation. So either we gonna be United States of China or the United States of Iran. This is crazy. She said, you got great insight. I'm a high school dropout. I've never been a fuck nigga, but you said China said an attack on Iran will be considered an attack on them. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. Cause it's like, the problem is this. The American government goes around raping, pillaging, purging, destabilizing, destroying, genociding. All of these fucking innocent people, they're infringing on sovereign. These are sovereign fucking countries with their own fucking, you know what I'm saying? And they just do whatever they want. I remember when Donald Trump bombed Syria. I was with my ex-girlfriend. This was years ago. That's when I thought it was going to pop off. I was like, this motherfucker just bombed a sovereign state or whatever. I'm like, oh, it's over. We was getting tacos. I said, bitch, we got to go home now. Donald Trump just bombed Syria. I was like, we got to go home now, bitch. Put the Al Pastor in the doggy bag. We got to go. I'm going to need some pussy before they blow this shit up, and I got to finish these leftovers. The fuck is you talking about? I got to blow that back out one last time, and I got to eat these leftovers. Let's have a real conversation. The fuck is you talking about? I remember that. But once again, this greater Israel bullshit, these punk-ass red heifers, and fucking Netanyahu, man. And these people, they're doing what people have been doing since, the beginning. They're trying to expedite some punk-ass religious bullshit, man. Instead of just enjoying the world, man. These people are billionaires and they hate their lives. These people are billionaires and they're fucking mascots and puppets and slaves. Even worse than us. Like Rich was saying, these idiots like Elon and Bill, all of these people, DARPA, allegedly, DARPA, or them motherfuckers, them, you know, them shadowy people, them shadowy technological people. It could be the fallen angels themselves. I'm being dead serious. It could be the fallen angels themselves or the demons themselves, whatever, that present the fucking technology, and then the government just says, you bitch ass nigga, you gonna be our slave. You gonna be our mascot. Same when you go see a fucking basketball game, bread and circus game, and they got the mascot. You know, and the mascot, the goofiest motherfucker out there, you know, but the mascot is also, you know, the fall guy. So that's it. You know, but it's also a symbol as well, you know what I mean? But if we having a real conversation, niggas like Elon Musk, they're even though we at the bottom, they're even more enslaved than us. Because if they fuck up, their whole bloodline is in the basement of a fucking in the basement of an island somewhere. Okay? Let's have a real conversation. They whole bloodline is in the basement of an island somewhere getting turned into jerky. Okay? Can you imagine belonging to a certain group, and if you fuck up, they'll turn your ass into jerky? Huh? Can you imagine that shit? Allegedly. Yeah. Don't let Candace Owens hear this shit, man.
Of the mainland United States, 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will strike the following locations in the next 15 to...
But yeah, it's a lot of bullshit, man.
This war is a distraction from something much bigger. Just listen.
Something bigger.
Nukes. No. Iran's central bank counts because their oil and energy is very important, including for China. Larry Fink and BlackRock have said
We need to move very rapidly. All investments on a tokenized platform.
what it means is this is going to be,
We have one common blockchain.
you know, potentially $100, $200, $300 trillion market.
Remember, y'all, we still got the fucking one world government. We know, well, come on, man. We veterans. We still got the one world government. We still got the motherfucking, what is that called? Central banking, whatever. Digital banking, central banking system. We still got the alien invasion. What else we still got? We still got a whole bunch of shit. This World War III shit, this is just for them to bring in some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Token announced that it would start.
Fucking BlackRock.
The main objective of this war is to obtain natural resources for BlackRock to tokenize. And he even mentions that the token at the center of all of this is the Western Asset Reserve with the ticker WAR. But there's a way that we can all benefit and become millionaires because of this war. On March 11th, Larry Fink is hosting a huge BlackRock event in Washington, D.C. Everything about this event points towards it being the official token announcement date. So I went and searched the token, and it's currently sitting at around...
Why they gotta fucking do all of this music shit, bro? Why?
Obviously, if a big announcement is made on the 11th, it could skyrocket straight up to the moon. So with everything happening in the world right now, I decided to...
Once again, like, this guy right here, what he's trying to do for... He's trying to get you to go invest in a coin. That's what he's trying to do, but... Anyway.
Hundreds of years, World War III has been scripted, and I just found the script. In the year of 1871, which was 40 years before the First World War, Albert Pike, otherwise known as the father of Freemasonry, wrote a letter about the plan for the next 3 world wars to come. And you can read it for yourself, but spoiler alert, World War and World War II match exactly to the letter that he wrote. This brings us to World War III, so let's read. You see that he wrote in the very first line that World War III will be stirred up by none other than the political state of Israel, otherwise known as the Zionists and the Islamists. And look around you. Do you really think that everybody knowing about Israel now is just a coincidence? No, this is a managed awakening, and I'm going to prove it to you in this video. There's a reason they just released the Epstein files. There's a reason he's a certain nationality, and there's a reason they didn't black out the Goyim comments that he made in his emails. There's a reason that right after Charlie Kirk got assassinated, they uncensored all talk about Israel on social media, when before you couldn't even mention them.
All right, man, you gotta chill out. First of all, I'm fucking getting epilepsy from this shit. Second of all right, you gotta chill out all that, motherfucker. God damn.
Satan. Israel is just the first covert layer. So this begs the question, if Israel is the scapegoat, then who's the bigger fish in the pond? And the answer is, in my personal belief, none other than Rome. Why do you think Jeffrey Epstein was shaking hands with the Pope? But he wasn't just shaking hands, he was roommates with him, according to his file.
What?
Zionists roommates with the Catholic. They want you to think that Rome is dead, but if you really research, if you really dig into it, they are setting themselves up to be the one world church under the Antichrist. Which brings me to the next part of the letter. They say that they are going to introduce the true doctrine of Lucifer to the disillusioned Christian masses. So let's think about this. The commonality between the Zionists and the Islamists is that they both deny Christ. Who doesn't deny Christ? The Catholic Church. But although they claim Christ...
Listen, man. I hope I die before all of this shit. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. Apparently Albert Pike was Alex Jones before Alex Jones. See, a lot of people, they make the same mistake. You know, they ask the question. They you know, when you got people like Alex Jones, they're like, well, he was right. But they never ask the question, where is he getting his information from? It's easy to fucking be right when you plugged in. When you're a fucking, when you're an asset, you know, when you're a honeypot, yeah. Of course you're gonna know what's going. Of course you're gonna know what's going on when you're a honeypot. You know. It's just, you know, like, here's the thing, bro. We're content creators. So that's why we got to do a lot of research and shit like that. I mean, we have personal interest in it too. But honestly, none of this shit is good for our subconscious. None of this shit. Ain't none of this shit. Ain't Albert Pike ain't gonna help me get back to the monad. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? None of that weird shit Aleister Crowley was doing is going to help me get back to source. None of the bullshit he was on. Let's have a real conversation. But niggas do the research because we want to know, okay, what's going on? And then if we got to explain it to somebody, okay, yo, this is what happened. Okay? It was motherfucker. They had a Baal statue next to a Moloch statue. And then we had to stand in between them, and it was just, they didn't have baby oil back then. They had adrenochrome spike nut. We had to cover ourselves in the adrenochrome, a mixture of adrenochrome. Like, what kind of fucking, like, yo, hey yo, let's have a real conversation. They would mix the nut with the adrenochrome. And then then we had to bathe in it. And that's how we became Illuminati. The fuck is you talking about? I don't need to know none of that shit. Fuck is you talking about? You took adrenochrome and nut bath, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? Cause you want, man, listen, man. Hey, listen, bro. Yeah, this is some. We got some. They gonna try. They been trying to figure out how to sell that shit in stores, man. You got a can. You gotta sell this shit in the store. All that freaky deaky shit, bro. That ain't good for our subconscious, man. That is not good for our subconscious, for our spirit. None of that shit, bro. And it's a distraction, dog. Let's have a real conversation, bro. You're not gonna find the truth in their lies. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. People, that's the psyop right there. The people that's like, we gotta find out their lies. They're lying about this, they're lying about that. Okay. But that's not gonna, you're once again, you're searching for the truth in an external play. Huh? But what do I know? I dropped out of school in the 10th grade. I'm just some nigga on YouTube. He said a never-ending rabbit hole. You gotta come up out of there. It's fun every now and then. I'm not gonna lie. I love a good conspiracy. That's my weakness. Other than healthy, like a biological woman, clean vagina, a good ass conspiracy, bro. That I could really like. I could go down for like a couple months, like a rabbit hole. I could just go down for a couple months. You know, I love a good rabbit hole. But even then, I'm like, all right, this is not. I got to get back to what really matters, and that's your, you know, going within. Let's have a real conversation. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? What's today? Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody, man. We had a lot of bots up in here. Definitely hit the like button if you haven't. We had a lot of bots up in here, man. You know, my channel was heavily fucked up. My channel was heavily fucked up. And I was thinking about doing like a StreamYard live, but I'm tired, man. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here and go to bed. But this, you know, I think it's important to keep some sort of record, man, of what's going on in real time as far as this World War III shit. It's here. It's right here. We can't ignore it. We can't deny it anymore. And I think it's good to keep a record. Let's have a real conversation, man. You know? He was playing Fruit Ninja on their head, man. Talking about, oh, it's a smoking mirror. Shut your hoe ass up. And this nigga, well, he was holding on to the door. What is you talking about? You know, one thing I will never do, I will never defend Illuminati henchmen. I will never defend, you know, these motherfucking Agent Smiths. I will never defend that shit, man. I will never defend that shit. You got Nick Fuentes out here. Look at this shit. I don't even know if I saved it. But you got Nick Fuentes out here saying that he's going to become a Democrat. And then he said, we need somebody to get up in office. And basically, he said, he used the word dictator. He was like, we need somebody to be a dictator and take care of everything. So I'm like, wait, you talking about America first? His whole message is America first. And what is America? The Constitution. And then you turn around and say, well, we need a dictator. And guess what, you dumb motherfucker? Because he idol worships some Hitler. Hitler would have had your ass, Hitler would have had you and your whole fucking Mexican-ass family sitting in a concentration camp, you dumbass fuck. Let's have a real conversation. This little Mexican fag nigga, I can't stand this motherfucker, man. Little scrawny, little zesty, little bendejo. If you don't get the fuck out of here, Nicholas Fuentes, Nicholas Faggy Fuentes, nigga Faggy Fuentes, get your little zesty little bendejo. Get the fuck out my face, man. The hell is wrong with this dude, man? Well, America first, but we need a dictator. You dumbass nigga, half Irish and nigga half Irish and Mexican. If you don't get your fucking Man, if you go to jail, you can't even, you don't know what the fuck you gonna join. This nigga gonna be in there with the Southsiders and shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. He gonna have to join MS-13 gonna fuck the shit out of Nick Fuentes, man. Respectfully. Shout out MS-13. Okay? They are gonna put Vato dick all up inside of him, man. And that's the problem with this social media shit, bro. Back in the day, yo, at one point in time, you used to have to, like, you know, you weren't safe to say shit, man. Let's just call it what it was. You wasn't safe to just say how you felt and shit. How you just hide somewhere in a fucking back room somewhere with Wi-Fi and just and form a cult. It's just so stupid, man. It's so dumb, man. It don't make no sense in the world, dog. Little zesty ass pendejo. Get the fuck up out of here, punto. Don't make no sense, man. We live in a world where people give a fuck about what Nicholas Fuentes has to say about anything. A gay virgin. And I don't think he a virgin, allegedly. I think he got his shit pushed back and I think he liked it, but he's scared to tell the world. Hey, Holmes, you ever got your shit pushed back? What the fuck? That nigga get excited, man, when Ethan Hawke about to get fucked. He get excited when that part come on in the movie and shit. Was that the dude, man? Yo. Was that the dude from Breaking Bad? The motherfucking, oh my God. Anyway, we didn't fucking. All right, man. It's low key and I am myself. You know who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy Friday. And this is day 7. You know, my World War III diary, aka World War Epstein. Because this is all, you know, I mean, the timing, it was always gonna happen, but the timing is just chef's kiss, right? The timing is just wow, right? And the whole world wants to know, you know, what the fuck was y'all freaky bastards doing to these kids? He was allegedly they was cloning Neanderthals and having the Neanderthals do shit to the kids, and then it's just like, damn. So Jesus got the Roku up in heaven right now. Is this what you telling me? Jesus has the Roku. He's watching us on the Roku in heaven next to God, and they just enjoying the episode. Is this what's happening right now? Respectfully. Jesus like, I love this season. I love this season. This is some bullshit.